Thank you so much. By the way, I'd have loved to have spoken to all of you without paper or without computer or so. But I extremely apologize because for the last few weeks has been very chaotic. I didn't get much time to go through it again and again so that I can prepare without papers or computer. So we apologize for that. Well, I don't know how many of you were being called to the manager's office and told that you'll be given a warning letter. I was called into the manager's office for a 5 minutes interaction that I'll be given a warning letter. And I spoke for 45 minutes, finished the box of cookies which were beside her, and the last final words were, "Get out of the room, I'm not giving you a warning letter." And till date, she avoids me like a skunk. So I'm glad about it. But one thing though, I fought my case so well that I walked out of the room without a warning letter. So it makes me feel that I'm going for the right profession. So here is my personal statement. Growing up as a child in the 80s and 90s in a remote corner of Assam in India, I did not have a supportive environment around me. I witnessed inequality, child labor, and massive corruption. Now I still say, India is an extremely rich country where poor people live. And there's a reason behind it, it's corruption. If $1 comes from the federal government, 10 cents reaches the guy to whom it should reach. Anyway, growing up poor gave me the drive I have today. And the way I say it is, it's also a privilege not to be born into privileges. A quote from Laura Borman-Fontang, TED Talk, "We don't have to be married to the shell, we can evolve from the yolk," resonates very well with my journey so far. After grade 12, I moved to Bangalore in India to do a bachelor's degree in business management. And after graduation, I started working for a consulting company as an analyst. It was a cozy job and I was really happy that I was employed where millions are unemployed. However, eventually, I started to feel uncomfortable with this level of comfort level. I decided to leave the job and went to pursue a master's degree in international business from the UK. Personally and professionally, this was a very enriching experience for me. And when I started my career in the UK, problem solving became my second nature. Apart from classroom studies, I volunteered to help the undergraduate Chinese students with their homework, and it was the first time I volunteered and felt the joy of making a difference to others' lives. And then, after 4 years being in UK, I thought of making a change to my life. So I moved to Canada. Along with pursuing my second postgraduate studies in business process improvement in supply chain, I began to focus on other pursuits. I attended an immigrants career event, and it led to me attending a Toastmasters meeting. Growing up, I used to stammer really bad, and I was always terrified of public speaking. I decided to face this challenge by joining Toastmasters. Soon I went from being a shy and unable to deliver a speech in front of people. I started speaking confidently on various topics. It gave me the confidence I always wanted. Public speaking skills paid off when I started to debate. I joined the University of Alberta Debating Society, and debating became one of my co-curricular activities. The combination of Toastmasters and debating helped me to learn how to talk, but more importantly, how to listen. I became passionate about public speaking and analyzing arguments, abstract thoughts, and finding flawed logic, and developed the ability to see both sides of a matter. Law is much more than public speaking and the art of the debate, but the self-knowledge I developed over the past 4 years makes me believe that law is the right career choice for me. Currently, I volunteer at the Edmonton Community Legal Center as a pre-law candidate. Actually, it's been more than 1 year now, one and a half year. It helped me to understand the depths of diversity and adversity, and poverty and need of legal representation. I can understand and closely relate to some of the stories, and I still try to understand where the gap lies. In this pre-law volunteering role, I gained the knowledge and experience in the legal field, which helped me to solidify my interest in law. Volunteering for the Edmonton Community Legal Center also gave me the feel-good factor of contributing to the people in need. This means being service-oriented. I'm more prepared for law school. I also volunteer for the Rotary International to help raise funds for local and abroad projects and also their local community projects. You might be wondering, why law school now? With a Juris Doctor degree, a mature student like me will be an asset with previous experience in the consulting industry, a master's degree, and knowledge of the process improvement tools and techniques. A year ago, I became a Canadian permanent resident, and this allows me to attend school, which I could not do it before because I have to pay international school fees, which is 3 times the normal fees. I lost my dad when I was 8 months old, and I don't remember anything of him. However, recently my mom told me that he was a law graduate too, but he never practiced. But there is one more side to it. I learned that he fought extreme poverty and had to sell a cow calf to buy his first pair of shorts. His story inspired me a lot, and now I have a burning desire within me, to attend law school. If he could do it, I'll do it too. Interacting with the Queen's Law School alumni and the current law students whom I met at the Edmonton Community Legal Center, I've learned about the intense and yet enjoyable course content. Students do a lot of legal clinics, moots, and pro bono work. Past students have created a lot of impact at the local, national, and the international level. So this makes my belief firm that Queen's University Belfast is the right choice for me. Kindly consider me for admission. And it did. Thank you. Thank you.
Now we'll move along to the next section.